that way. It encompasses every era. It makes no difference who you played against, who you played for, how many teams there were. People want to win. That's why they play the game. You there, Galaxy? I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. So I'm going to say something that I know I'm in the minority on again, and I could be wrong. I want to put this out there. I could be wrong, so I don't have any problem if you disagree with me. When people play a game, obviously they play to win. There's no dispute there. But when they come to the big leagues, the big time, I hear athletes of all years saying, well, we got to give 100% out there. Never quit. Do our best and all that. If their main goal was really to win, truly, if that was truly their main goal, they would A, not care about their statistics, B, not care about what team they play for, C, not care about how much money they make, and D, not care what people think. But we all know that most humans, and this is not a bad thing, there's nothing wrong with this, their goal is to make sure they stay healthy, make sure they make money, maybe get some fame, get some ladies, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't really think their main goal is to win. For example, Michael Jordan, if he really wanted to win, he wouldn't have stayed in Chicago. He would have just gone somewhere else to try to win. Same thing with, John Stockton or LeBron James or anyone else. I don't think their main goal is to win, honestly. And you know what? That's not a bad thing, because if you had a choice, if I told you could make $100 million and never win a ring, or you could make $28 million and win as many rings as you want, I don't know why someone would say, I'll take the less money. You always take more money. You could, if nothing else, give that money to the homeless, to children, to hospitals, and so on. Their main goal is not to win.
I agree. And I think that once you get to that level to where you have such lucrative contracts and you've got so much money that you lose sight of what actually matters and what's important. At this point in the game, you've already got your bag, you got your money, you're already paid, you bought your mom a house, you got an extra car, you've already taken care of all that stuff. You are now living the dream out. So
right.
What is your motivation at that point? What is it going to be? Is it because you love the game so much and you just want to play, or is it because you want to play and you want to be remembered for being the best, or do you want to be remembered for winning the most? I think everybody's got something that drives them, and whatever that may be is going to vary from one individual to another, unless we're playing a team sport and where everybody should be on the same page, and that should be winning the game ultimately.
Right. And by the way, it could be, it's not 100%, but it could be a bad thing if your main goal as a professional is to win. And I'll show you why. Your main goal should be obviously take care of your health. Health is the most important thing. After that, whatever order you want, make money, get fame, meet women, blah, 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 blah. But most owners, most general managers, owners, they're not in it to win it. They're in it to make money. That's not a bad thing. If most owners were actually trying to win, then you would see more balance in other smaller cities winning and other bigger cities winning and different franchises winning. But when you look at the history of most sports, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, it's the same old franchises who win, same old big cities.